pretty much recording at this point.
We're literally recording at this point.
Yeah.
You're really perceptive. You know that?
Are we loud? Am I too?
I think you're just the right amount of loud.
Okay.
I think if Matthew was here, he'd probably say like,
Yeah,
he'd probably say some shit like that.
That's how he sounds to me.
Yeah, that's how he sounds to me too.
That's how his words sound.
Yep. So welcome back to Wet Boys.
Yeah, we're the podcast where we talk about SpongeBob.
Shit, this is the thing that Matthew usually says.
Yeah, he does all the logistics.
So this is, let's try to remember piece by piece.
I know we watch SpongeBob so you don't have to.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank God. You sounded just like Matthew there.
Mm-hmm.
Except you didn't say it.
Yeah, we're like, no, you're talking about SpongeBob.
It's funny. So, we were going to say something about a terrorist group that Matthew joined.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of out of groups.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like,
Matthew got a job at Lockheed Martin.
Yeah. I have a lot of friends who work for Lockheed Martin.
Who listen to the podcast.
Well, maybe, at least maybe one of them, yeah. No,
what you do, if you're listening to the podcast and you work for Lockheed Martin, you're one of the good ones.
Yeah. Well, I guess the way they explain it to me is that they make like the ships that carry the weapons, but they don't make the weapons.
You mean their department?
No, like usually the
Lockheed Martin.
Yes,
period.
That's for Raytheon makes like the missiles.
Oh, well what, like, in that case.
Yeah, it's like if you made a gun but you didn't make the bullets, you know?
Yeah, I think that's still pretty bad.
That's the way you see it, you know? That's the way.
So welcome back to Wet Boys. Yeah. Matthew has COVID. He's really quarantined in his room right now.
He has SARS-CoV-19.
Which is the room next to where we're recording this.
Yeah.
So he's here. He definitely can hear us through the wall.
Yeah, he's listening with a cup, with a glass cup.
Yeah, he puts a cup. He has a string on it, and it's not going to another cup.
Did you ever do that? Did you ever try to listen to like other rooms?
I did, and it never worked.
Really?
And I was really disappointed.
I used to do that shit where like they used to do in fucking Tom and Jerry, where they would tie a string inside of a tin
to the can.
And talk to my friends.
Did it work?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Is that why you're a computer scientist now? It's because you were so interested in technology from a young age?
From there, I was like, I need to program socially in the way that this is networking with my friends. It's basically a computer.
I need to create a switch statement right now.
Yes. Yeah. I need to learn about fucking polymorphism.
I love polymorphism.
Yeah.
And I was going to say polyamory, but...
Yeah, nice.
That's good as a concept. I don't participate, but
a lot of people are doing polyamory jokes in the open mic scene.
We have been seeing, so this is the stand-up show. We got the two comics. Polyamory is a big one. I haven't seen many I liked.
Kind of lame.
Yeah, it's usually a pretty. I saw one good one, and it wasn't at a mic. I saw somebody post a clip about it.
Okay.
And it was about well, I guess I'm just gonna tell somebody else's joke, but it was clever. It was like people in society nowadays are cool with polyamory, but don't like polygamy. So it's like you can do it, but you better not fucking get married.
Interesting.
Like you can bang, but you better not love each other.
Nice. No, that's by far the best take.
Yeah,
because everyone's just like, yeah, it's like it just feels like I guess like I'm getting cheated on. Like that's like. Where most of them, it seems like they go.
And I feel like, well, first of all, shout out Tyler Fowler. Yeah. That's who wrote that good joke. So nice. If you want somebody who's got better jokes, look him up on Instagram. But in that situation, it sounds like it's a guy who's in a polyamorous relationship and just didn't have was scared to say no. And is now like, well, I can't I can't do anything to stop it at this point, so I guess I'll just go talk about it at an open mic.
Yeah. I think that's probably the case.
They're just like, I'll vent my frustration to these strangers. Mm-hmm. They have to listen to me. That's always the worst when somebody starts. So, like, that's a pretty classic somebody's new to comedy move. Is they'll comment on the fact at an open mic, it's like, and you guys have to listen to this.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I saw a guy do a joke about how he's in an open marriage one time. Then after the show, I saw him like scrolling on Tinder. I was like, oh, this is real. This wasn't a. He's actually.
Was he getting matches?
Probably, but his joke was just like, yeah, it wasn't my idea, and she's getting laid way more than I am. I
feel like that is the classic thing.
Yeah.
That's like the thing you see. I mean,
it was just a little bleak to see happen right after.
Like it to be confirmed real life.
Yeah.
And you know, there's just relationships.
What's up, Amber?
Elle's about to go to the airport. Former guest, Elle Baker, being driven by future guest, Amber Ashman.
For who?
Shout out Evelyn.
Yeah, shout out.
Congratulations, Evelyn.
Yeah. Glad that you got married.
Elle's going to be a maid of honor in a wedding.
Oh,
she's walking through our...
Have fun in Vegas.
Safe travels, Elle. Miss you.
Safe travels, Amber.
We record in our living room, if that's not clear. So they were just walking through. You know, I was going to say they're walking through our recording studio, which is so rude to say anything.
Jeff Bezos.
About, not rude that they'd walk through, rude to say that this is our recording studio.
It was kind of rude.
Where we just like how dare they walk through their living room?
Just wait to go to the airport.
Yeah, wait for 45 minutes
until we're done recording this banger of an episode.
Yeah, wait until the break. There'll be a break in the middle. It's like 25 minutes.
All right. At this point, someone would be like, speaking of
no,
minutes.
I have one.
Oh, okay, sorry.
We were talking about polyamory.
Oh, okay.
Relationships, you know, they're hard sometimes. You know, it's like
definitely
difficulty in like people pulling their weight and stuff.
It's one of the hardest things in the world.
And you know what can really complicate that is having a child.
Is adopting a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to take the helm here?
No. I mean, it was funny because I forgot. I didn't even really think when I watched this when I was younger. I didn't like.
You didn't connect it. You didn't feel seen.
No. Well, because they didn't really adopt. They just kind of. It was more of like a pet for the most part for them, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think they made it pretty hard. They worked pretty hard on an allegory for parenthood.
For sure, they did. No, I didn't really think about it. I guess like how does they were fucking. They got the mail.
Yeah, so
SpongeBob got the mail.
SpongeBob goes out and grabs the paper. Gary's riding a skateboard.
Yeah,
and they don't address that at all.
Scooter.
Yeah, he is.
It's like powered by gasoline.
Yeah, he's just riding around in his bird, and SpongeBob goes out and grabs the paper and gives it to Gary.
Oh yeah, because Gary's the smart one in the house.
Yeah, well, which we later learn in that one episode where he becomes like the wizard guy.
That was funny.
Yeah, but in this time they're just like, yeah, Gary's on a skateboard.
But then he got the entertainment. The entertainment section. He's like, I just got it for the entertainment section, which is just the rubber band.
Yeah, no, that was a good line. Yeah. He was like, and I'll take the entertainment section.
And he just wraps it around. He like kind of bisects himself, and it like snaps like into his dick and on top of his head, and it like squeezes him into a little bow tie.
Test. Do you hear, like, at the end of every word? No, leave them on. Like, listen, like at the end of every word, there's a little feedback at the very end.
That's the processing. Because if there was nothing there, that would be like more noticeable throughout the.
Okay, so it's not an issue.
No.
All right, sorry. All right, sorry, Theo, for when you're editing. Made sure to take a break there. We'll take a break again.
You see that? That was audio magic. Doing it twice.
Eddie just smacked me on the ass hard.
Yeah.
He said we had to do it for a take, and then we weren't recording.
Yeah.
If every time on set they were like, "All right, bring on the PA."
We gotta give each other oh man.
That there's a designated guy on set.
It's Hollywood.
Whatever PA has the fattest ass.
Yeah, needs to be sexually molested.
I was thinking it wouldn't really be a sexual thing.
Well, you slapped on the ass.
Yeah, you don't really get to choose if it's sexual or not in that case.
Well, are you saying, so you slap people on the ass a lot without it being sexual?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I've probably done that to you.
All right.
I do that to Thew all the time.
Ooh.
He could vouch if he was here.
Nice.
Miss you. It's been 5 days. I've actually, my hand has been, I'm craving it.
Yeah. You're withdrawing from Thew's ass.
Yeah, exactly. It's going into convulsions.
Yeah.
It's been tough. It's tough just like having a kid. So SpongeBob gets the newspaper.
It is having a kid is hard. But they don't have one yet.
No, yeah. So
then Patrick, I guess, had the same idea.
Patrick also got the newspaper.
Yeah, he snapped his penis in his head, and they're running around. They run into each other, have this sort of awkward interaction, which is pretty out of character for them. Yeah,
that was kind of a weird moment.
Yeah,
where they they have a brief conversation, and then they're sitting in silence.
They're just like, I don't know what the fuck to talk about.
And it's one of those. I guess it's like when you know somebody so well, when you like hang out so much, it's like, what do we even talk about at this point? And maybe that's what. Maybe it's like a big allegory like that, and they're talking about the woes, the like
being
dangers
in a relationship
of having a kid, where they're like, oh, they're bored, they have nothing to talk about,
then they have a kid.
So then they have a kid, and look at all the things that go wrong. So maybe the writers were saying like, all these couples out there who are like
out of the honeymoon phase
and are like, oh, we need something to do, let's have a kid.
This is gonna save our marriage.
Yeah. And how does that work out?
Horribly.
Yeah.
Look at your parents.
My parents are doing awesome.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Could have went with the bit.
No.
For at least a beat or two.
No.
Okay.
My parents are with me pushing back so hard sounds like they're not.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like you're a little defensive here, buddy.
I'm compensating for them.
What happened?
I killed my family.
Oh, yeah. You killed them because they're doing so good.
I was jealous of them.
Yeah.
Their relationship was too healthy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you ever like meet a family? Nothing
doing
pisses,
really bad.
The opposite.
And it makes you angry.
Nothing pisses you off like a family who's doing like too good, like they love each other too much.
Oh right, yeah. Does that bother you? You're mad at that?
I'm like, where?
You can't just be happy for them.
I guess not. I'm a jealous person.
I'm like, I think maybe I would be like that for maybe like a regular relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Because that doesn't seem like it. But I guess for like, if there's like children involved.
You just want them to be happy.
Yeah,
Fucking lame ass.
Yeah, maybe.
The cool people wish the downfall upon people with child.
I'm like that for like stand-up comics.
You want to see them fail?
Oh, yeah. I want to see blood. I want to see blood and bones, dude.
Is there anyone you don't feel like that for?
2 hours later.
You sound like you're from California.
I don't know.
I guess that is kind of Philly guys sound like kind of like Cali bros.
No, that's Delaware County.
Delaware?
Yeah, Delaware County.
Dude, you're from Delaware County?
Don't they sound like?
Yeah, it is a lot of. It's
kind of California.
It's a lot of, but I feel like Philadelphia is pretty similar there
to California.
Well, similar to Delaware, of course. So
Delaware County is a part of like Philly. It's like a.
It's not part like a.
It's
specific part of it.
It's like right below. It's not below. It's like south, west of it, where it's like sort of a suburb of Philly.
Okay, but it's a suburb that sounds. I mean, like audibly, I'm getting it's greasier.
It's greasier. It's a lot of. There's Greek people.
Ooh.
So literally greasy.
Gross.
Yeah, there's Greek people.
Matthew is Greek. If he was here, he'd be defending himself.
Yeah, a lot of like ethnic whites.
Does Italian count as that?
I don't think there are a lot of Italian. It's like a lot of Irish and a lot of like Greek people, some Turks
and Caicos.
Mm-hmm. Turks and Caicos.
So SpongeBob and Patrick were reading the newspaper. Had an awkward moment.
Weirdly awkward moment where they didn't know what to talk about. But then, in order to resolve that, they found.
Well, they walk away.
Oh, right.
And then they're like, they hear a noise where they previously were, so they run back and they're like, "What'd you say?"
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like square up pretty quickly.
Yeah, no, they got pissed.
Pretty clearly not in a good like point in their relationship. I think once again, this is an allegory.
Yeah, they get so angry that they need to have a kid.
Yeah. You ever get so pissed that you gotta bear offspring?
Yeah. I'm almost there, dude. I'm getting close.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's pretty forward of you.
Can't wait.
It's awesome. I'm happy for you.
I can't wait, dude.
Can I name it?
It?
Yeah. Them?
Yeah.
Clark.
Clark?
It's a good name.
Clark, There was a character from The Office named Clark. The second Dwight.
That was like
Nice.
That was a pretty like a tertiary character.
Yeah.
That guy though, he's a big actor. He's in Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yeah, truly.
Right?
Yeah, really big actor. Yeah.
I forget his name.
So do I.
I've heard that he's not the coolest guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, IRL. He's like.
Yeah.
He's like a piece of shit.
Somebody at one of my internships or something worked with him. I was like, he's kind of. I think his name in real life might be Clark. Actually.
No, that's what I said. Yeah, his name is Clark.
Oh, and that's his name in The Office too, right?
I don't know if his name is Clark in The Office.
Well, there's the Office storyline that he doesn't go by his real name.
Yeah. Well, is that what it was, or was it that like nobody could remember what his name was?
Well, it was both him. It was him and.
There was another guy that people kept forgetting.
Yeah, well, it was that double storyline because they came into the office and Andy called them both by nicknames. It was like Dwight Jr. and Puke or something like that.
Yeah, but his name was like Nick.
Pete.
Because
I remember there's the episode where Pete is dating Erin, Andy's ex-girlfriend, and Andy finds like somehow it connects the ex to his lunch. So he calls him Plop, and he goes, Plop. Plop, do you know anybody here named Pete?
Yeah.
And it's like, he's asking him. That's a good storyline. They are...
The Office is a funny show.
Yeah, people forget about that.
People don't even think about that.
The actor's name is Clark Duke, and the character's name is Clark Green.
Wait, but he's a piece of shit in real life?
I don't think he's like a piece of shit necessarily. I think he's just kind of like...
Just not cool.
Not cool.
Yeah.
Maybe a little diva.
Oh, he's a diva. Yeah.
You would be too if you were in Hot Tub Time Machine and Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
Would I?
No, I hope not. I'd really hope not.
After those movies?
I really hope not.
Something's like, oh, man.
He was in that movie Sex Drive.
Yeah, I saw that.
I remember. That was a big, like,
high school sex comedy, yeah.
Yeah, well, even, like, it was, what, 2008? Yeah, 2008.
Oh, yeah,
so that was like a sleepover with your male friends. I think there's going to be boobs in this.
With my male friend. And the girl from Silicon Valley's in it.
Which girl?
Her name's like Molly...
her name Alice Gretchen.
No, dude, no. Look up Sex Drive.
I'm on their cast right now.
No, Katrina Bo. That's a 30 Rock girl.
Oh, you're right. She's the intern.
Yeah. Her name was like it was a funny name. I forgot what it was.
There's Alice Gretchen and Amanda Crew.
Amanda Crew is was in Silicon Valley.
Oh yeah. She worked for the VC.
The VC, yeah.
Yeah, for what's his name? The guy who dies.
Peter Gregory.
Yes. God, that show's so fucking good.
Yeah, dude. This is turning into the
this
good
is
shows.
Just us talking about other shows and other actors.
Yeah.
We need you in here to reel us in.
Yeah, true. All right. Speaking of, I guess like dying.
You can do it. Find the segue.
Speaking of life and death. They sort of adopt this fucking clam
so
thing.
they hear a noise and they realize it's a baby.
I think we've moved past that. They've heard a noise.
Yeah, but we didn't establish what it is. It's like a baby clam.
Okay.
But it's not a clam. They say it's like
it's a mollusk.
A mollusk.
Yeah, it's a fucking mollusk.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, it's really cute. It makes noise, and then I think it bites Patrick's head off.
Well, he's like, he can't even fly yet. And Patrick's like, is it stupid?
Yeah.
Which is funny because he's stupid, I think is the thing. And then, like, Patrick looks in his little box. They bring it in. They're like, oh, it's a little baby. We need to bring it inside. It's helpless. Mm-hmm. We need a box for it. So SpongeBob puts it in his pants. Kind of weird.
He puts it in his pants?
They're like,
he takes his pants off.
Yeah, we need a box for it.
Yeah, I thought you meant he, like, put it
in. Just tosses it in his dong area.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, I think it's a little strange.
I don't know. I mean, if it's not compressed against him, it's like a container. I guess.
Yeah, that's
because it is a square. It is like a box.
That's fair.
But he brings it in, and it starts crying.
Yeah. So
starts crying, and they can't figure out.
It bites Patrick.
Oh yeah.
And they go, oh, he's hungry.
Oh yeah.
So they present it with him. They presented a bunch of foods, and it doesn't like it. It doesn't like the Krabby Patty. It doesn't like the donut. It doesn't like the French fries. Finally,
doesn't like the apple.
It pulls out the apple, and there's the talking worm in there. Stop that.
Sorry.
And the worm is talking, and he's like, "Greetings, blah blah blah," and they feed the worm.
Greetings from Apple World.
And they go to feed the worm, and he goes, "We will bury you."
Hilarious.
And then he's eaten by the infant.
Yeah.
Stupid dumb bitch.
Yeah. What is that joke? What was that about? Was it them not having? Is it because babies have trouble figuring out what they like eating?
I guess so.
Or is it's hard for people to figure out what babies like eating?
I think the latter. Like it's like the fun game of what is a baby
What does
like?
a baby eat?
Yeah.
What are we supposed to feed it? Well, I mean, I guess it's for people who don't want to breastfeed their child. Because I think that's pretty like, is a baby going to be like, fuck this, breast milk? You know?
So now we're talking real life.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to figure out why this joke was fun. Because I didn't, when I remember watching this, I was like, why are they doing it? Like,
I think it was just like being a parent is difficult.
There you go.
I think that was really the
Profound.
Yeah, I think that's the and so they feed it and then it starts crying again and they can't figure out why.
Oh yeah.
And finally Patrick realizes that we got to put a diaper on it.
Smart.
And so he puts the diaper on. Sponge's like, "How do you know that?" And then he pulls down his own pants, revealing
He's a baby.
he himself was wearing a diaper.
Yeah. He's a giant baby.
We've all been there.
Wearing a diaper?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think I wore a diaper pretty late.
Like yesterday?
No. Like till I was like 5 or something.
That's pretty late.
Yeah.
And yesterday?
No.
Eddie's winking
No.
at me right now.
No. I'm not winking. My eyes are open. You're just being racist.
By the time you're 5, you're pretty big.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you.
Well, you were
like,
the like. Was it
had-
a diaper or was it like a whatever it's called? There's like the transition kind of thing.
Yeah, they were transitions. Yeah,
What are those called?
like
Huggies?
wrap ups or something. No, they were.
Wake up wraps.
They were.
No, it's a sandwich from.
I shouldn't have been wearing them. I know that.
That's okay.
They were. I was made. I was made fun of.
You were made fun of at 5?
Oh yeah.
There were kids. How old is 5? What school are you in at that point?
Kindergarten.
Well, yeah, you're getting made fun of there.
Yeah. They're like, why the fuck? You just wear underwear.
Yeah.
It's like I can't. I can't.
I fucking tried.
I really
man.
want to.
I want to
want-
so bad.
I really want to know how to go to the bathroom.
I do remember being excited about like being able to wear underwear and like picking out underwear and being excited
dude.
about that.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, that's sick. It's awesome to wear them.
Damn.
If I had to wear like Huggies right now, it would be so embarrassing. Yeah,
You'd be embarrassed?
yeah.
As a 25-year-old man?
Tough, man. It would be a tough life. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's so many situations.
Could probably write a good open mic joke about that, though.
Yeah, just open mics. Not
I don't
for
know why I
show.
said open mic
Yeah,
joke.
just for open
You
mics.
couldn't bring that to the real stage.
It would be relegated to just doing it in front of.
There's jokes like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's jokes like that. So they figure out the diaper thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then
They sort of just decide. I mean, there's a montage.
in that moment they go, let's
We're parents.
parent it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They adopted it.
And so they begin a montage of like
Raising
doing parenting
their-
stuff. They're like walking down the street and eating ice cream and stuff together.
Yeah, classic parenting stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's a image. Now I watched it. Now it was like the two fish saw Patrick and
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in their mind, they were like, "How did they?
Very heteronormative.
Yeah, how did they get this?" So yeah, I mean, it's kind of about gay adoption. in
Yeah,
that way.
no, that exact moment I remember those two fish are looking on confused.
Yeah.
It's like mind your own fucking business.
Yeah, dude. Some people love is love.
Love is love. Why do you care?
Chill out.
They're offering a home for this little mollusk.
Mollusks.
And you're hating.
And that's how I felt as like an Asian baby, I guess.
Is that how you felt as an infant?
Oh yeah, people were always like, "What? How did you even do this?"
And then I would say, lay off.
yeah,
I'm 6 months
it
old.
doesn't matter.
I'd say it doesn't matter.
It
I'm
doesn't
6
matter, dude.
months.
Who gives a shit?
I don't have any teeth yet,
Yeah,
but I can also speak perfectly.
back off, white families.
It's inconsiderate of you.
Mm-hmm.
Frankly, I'm trying to think of big words that you used as a baby. Creatine.
Creatine.
You were a big old baby. That's what made the diaper so hard to wear.
Creatine.
So
warm water.
parenthood starts out good for SpongeBob and Patrick. It starts off nice,
just like everything,
exactly. But just like everything else,
shit hits the or things get hard, things get real.
I think shit hits the fan is a good thing to say because it's pretty good in this situation.
Ayo.
And we'll talk about it more after the break. Introducing Equinox. Equinox. Introducing Equinox. You need to lose weight and fast, but you can't find the time.
Well, the horses.
You need to lose weight and fast, but you can't find the time between having sex with horses all the time. Well, introducing Equinox.
It combines your love for fitness and horses.
Literally, your passion for fitness and your passion for horses. From executive director Daniel Radcliffe. It's a magical experience. Yeah. The pounds will fly off, and so will your loved ones once they find out how you've been losing all this weight.
Weight Guardium Leviosa.
Bang.
The lift is being lifted.
Expelliarmus.
The Expelliarmus those calories, dude.
Expel those fluids into that horse.
Yeah, there you go. Wait, I thought it was the horse was. All right, yeah, sorry, I had it switched around. It's interesting.
Was the horse having sex with him?
That's what I was picturing.
Oh, I was picturing the.
That's what I thought. All right.
Equinox.
From
the good folks at Lifetime Fitness.
Mm-hmm.
Not Equinox.
Collaboration of Broadway and Soul Cycle. Inequality in the relationships. You know?
I thought you were just going to say in the world.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too.
Just kind of where's the love situation? People killing, people dying.
Yeah, the Black Eyed Peas. I'm always thinking about that song.
People killing, people dying. Children hurting, them crying. If you practice what you preach. We had a song with the R word in the title.
Yeah. Let's get it started, dude.
Yeah, that was a smart pivot on their end.
Mentally,
that's started. Crazy that they that's where they ended up at. You'd think they'd start there.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Back in the day, you could say whatever you wanted.
Yeah, that's true. And I guess they do say, let's get stupid or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that song was, since the radio edit was so regular, I guess that song was only being played for, like, people at 1 a.m. People who I don't think are going to be like, hey, whoa. Yeah. Come on.
What? I'm listening to the radio after midnight. What's going on here? What happened to family values on the radio after 12 a.m.?
This is junk.
This is garbage. This is baloney.
Come on. No, it's people on ketamine that are trying to get laid. Yeah. You know?
And we hope you succeed.
Yeah, sure. 2004 or whatever it was.
Yeah, we hope you succeeded, but not too well, because then you'd have a kid and you'd be in the boat that they're in now.
Now you hate your children.
So basically what happens is SpongeBob and Patrick fall into
the trap of parenthood.
Yeah, like a very like classic domestic hetero relationship,
Patrick
like classic gender roles. Yeah, so like Patrick walks downstairs.
That was awesome, dude. They made like a 9-course meal and Patrick inhaled all of it.
Yeah, which I respect. Well, Patrick walks, it's the next morning, they've decided to become parents. It's the next morning, Patrick walks downstairs to this like big meal that SpongeBob's made.
Wearing
beautiful
a
breakfast.
Suit.
It's a little validating because it's like you hear, like there's all these tweets about it now, but you know, like the old Disney, like Disney Channel original movies or anything like that. They would walk out into the kitchen to the most decadent breakfast spread you've ever seen.
True.
And they'd be like, all right, I got to go and like grab a banana and leave.
Yeah.
So it's like Patrick is giving you the like closure of like actually eating the meal. Like what you should.
Yeah, yeah.
You should do that.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad that like somebody's eating.
Yeah, he ate 20,000 calories about to start the workday.
Carbo loading. All the energy you can get. Yeah. So SpongeBob's like doing chores around the house.
Oh, and then he pounded a whole cup of like a whole thing of coffee.
Oh, a whole carafe. Yeah, like a
it was insane.
So and he was like, you know, SpongeBob's like, will you help me out? Will you change the diaper? And Patrick's like, oh, I would, but I gotta go to work.
I gotta go to work and pay all these bills.
Yep.
For pretty unclear where the bills are.
I guess to pay for the house.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, but SpongeBob has technically a job that we're assuming in this episode he quit.
Yeah, I guess in this episode he just does. I guess, you know, it's the suspension of disbelief. Like he doesn't work at the Krusty Krab right now.
But SpongeBob was also confused about where he was going. So he's like, we don't need.
Yeah, he was like, okay, you're going to work? All right. Yeah. So Patrick leaves to go do whatever. And SpongeBob asks for help. And Patrick's
SpongeBob's doing a lot of stuff. He looks like, you know, one of those Indian goddesses with all hands.
Exactly. He's got like he's doing 50 things at once. He's like beating a rug. He's vacuuming. He's rocking the baby. He's like
making food.
He's
like flipping pancakes.
Yeah. And is very like already looks tired and says to Patrick like, "Oh, can you help out?" And Patrick's like, "Oh, I'll help out tomorrow.
Yeah,
I got work today." And or no, he just goes like, "I'll help out when I get home from work."
Yeah.
So then he gets home from work and he's like, "Oh, what a long day."
Yeah, like you got home today.
Yeah, which I did. I had a long day today. And I'm still recording the pod. I'm not like Patrick. I'm doing my job.
Yes.
I'm a real boy.
Yeah, putting it in. Oh.
That's actually not Pinocchio.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mouse.
But do you think Pinocchio, right? Do you think Shrek Pinocchio? That's kind of like how he sounds.
Yeah, the kind of modern meta for Pinocchio sounds is that Pinocchio.
Or
what?
Whatever is what's his name?
I don't know.
Or Pauly Shore.
Oh yeah.
Father.
Yeah.
Those are the two.
That's funny.
So
Pauly.
So Patrick gets home from work. He's exhausted from his long day.
Really long day.
And he's like, "Oh,
unclear what the long day is."
Exactly. Doesn't specify, but needs a break. So he sits down.
SpongeBob is looking more and more fatigued.
Yeah, and Patrick's like, "I'll help out tomorrow. I got to watch the TV." And he turns on the TV. There's a noise of like a bonk, and
he's
says,
watching the Three Stooges.
Basically, yeah. He says that guy just got hit in the head with a coconut.
Kind of a, I guess, a look on what happens today.
Yeah.
You know, we come home, we watch The Daily Show.
We're buried in our screens.
Yeah, watching Jon Stewart.
Yeah. I hate.
I guess that's what
there is that segment on Jon Stewart where somebody gets hit in the head with a coconut.
Is there?
No, I don't think so.
I'm saying you go home, you watch your giggle shows, watch your laughs.
You distract yourself from the real world.
The fathers do.
Yeah.
Middle class.
So SpongeBob is asking for help, and Patrick's like, "I'll help tomorrow." Yeah. And then it's the classic SpongeBob like time passing title card like tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like 3 days.
Patrick walks in. SpongeBob is like visibly more run down. His face is drooping.
Like,
he's still doing the many armed chore task. And Patrick's like, "Oh, I'll help out." I don't remember the next. But it's like, "I'll help out."
I think he's asking like for his day off. He's like, "Give my day off."
He's like, break? "Yeah, will you give me a break?" And Patrick's like, "I'll get to it eventually." And then the title card says "eventually," and then it's another SpongeBob's even more worn down. Patrick's like, "I'll get to I'll do it."
And he says, "Eventually."
And the whole time, he's like, "Oh, work was so long, I'm so worn out." So finally, I think that's the after eventually. SpongeBob walks, like Patrick comes home and SpongeBob's like, "You need to help out more."
Yeah, this is getting bad.
And Patrick's like, "I changed a diaper." And he's like, "That's nothing." And Patrick's like, "How many diapers can this one guy do?"
Oh, yeah.
And SpongeBob like pulls back.
Yeah, that was confusing for me because then he pulls back like the wallpaper and he started constructing the house out of dirty diapers.
I guess it was more like, so Patrick's SpongeBob is revealing all these places where...
Yeah, the couch. He puts dirty diapers in the couch.
Yeah, where that are like revealed to be full of dirty diapers because he's been generating so much poop. And it is confusing because it's like, I guess he peeled back the wall, filled it with dirty diapers, and then plastered the wall again.
Yeah.
But there's a lot. And there's like, it's revealed, the final one is there's like a mountain of them outside.
Yeah, taken to like a trash thing or whatever.
And Patrick breaks down. He's like, I've been such a bad father.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn it around. This is where it comes back.
This is a gross episode, by the way.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
This part I had trouble just kind of just like looking at. Because especially you feel the poop when they draw the green lines above the poop.
Yeah. It's gross.
It's gross to talk
I don't like
about.
to imagine the smell.
We're talking about it a lot.
Yeah, and I don't like it.
No. But yeah, so...
Patrick breaks down upon seeing this.
Yes.
He's like, "I was a bad father.
Yeah.
I was a bad man."
But then which sort of implies that in parenthood, all women really want is for dads to change diapers. Which I don't think is necessarily...
No, but I don't know. I think it is kind of like they're speaking to the larger thing.
Every dirty diaper is a year of the life of your child that you missed.
Yeah, like carry your weight. And so Patrick's like, "Tomorrow, I'm going to be home early. I'm going to work through lunch. I'm going to be home 6 p.m. I'm helping you out."
Oh, yeah.
6 p.m. So then the title card's like 12 p.m. midnight.
And he comes home drunk, dude.
He comes home fucking hammered.
Yeah.
Lampshade on his head. Classic drunk guy move.
Yeah.
I love it when I get, I was going to say I hate it. I love it when I get so drunk that I put a lampshade on my head. Yeah.
Lampshade
I steal
hours.
it from whatever place I'm at.
Yeah. The bar.
If I'm at a bar, I go find a lamp.
Yeah. The bathroom.
You know how there's lamps at the bar?
Yeah, you're joking, but there's usually some lamps at a bar.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I steal them and I put them on my head.
Sure.
Because they got to know somehow that I'm hammered.
Yeah, it's to protect yourself.
From all the, this is a helmet.
No, it's like, because then people are like, oh, this guy's fucked up. It's
I can't
hours.
ask anything of him.
Yeah. I'm not going to
smart.
cost this guy. He's gonna whip out a knife. Shank me.
When I get drunk, I do.
Yeah.
I find a knife.
Yeah.
It's usually inside of the lampshade.
You turn into like a 1930s like gangbanger.
And then I'll cut, like in the Chinatown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, huh? See?
What is that? Take this. I poke it with the sticky end.
Yeah, we're the Lampshade Gang. Huh?
I'm Johnny the Lampshade
Johnny
boys.
the Lampshade Boys.
I'm gonna poke you real.
See?
Leave you stitched up. I'm gonna leave a fuck. I don't know.
You could play one of those guys.
Do you think I could, one of the bad guys?
Like a guy who has to talk like that and we're like
because
Irish
okay?
wife beater guy.
I can do the voice.
If you wore a wife beater and like
well, the hard thing is I do wear
overalls.
them and I just look Italian.
I guess I mix up Italian and Irish people.
They're both greasy.
But do they both wear wife beaters and like?
I'd say Italians more stereotypically.
Okay.
But like that's not to say that
What do Irish people?
I wouldn't put it past the Irish.
Yeah.
They wear, I don't even know, rags.
Yeah.
Those caps.
Yeah.
It's like derby hats.
Yeah, you're right. No, they seem more a little more impoverished, I guess.
Yeah, they wear like, I don't even know.
Their skin is more ruddy.
Yeah, they do have ruddy skin. That's a good word for it.
Yes.
Because they're drunk.
Mm-hmm.
So are Italians though.
Patrick is kind of an Irish name.
It's an Irish name, yeah.
Yeah. So, but he came home an Irish drunk.
Patrick O'Star.
Yeah. Patrick.
No, but Patrick. It's Irish. It's already Irish. St. Patrick is the big Irish guy.
Right. Yeah. O'Shaughnessy. Patrick
O'Star or McStar.
Yeah, you said it.
Or,
you said it the first time.
What is it? You put an
McStar,
O or a
McStarahan.
McStarahan, yeah. Patrick McStarahan.
Mm.
Hi. Hi. Work was a tough one today.
Yeah, I live under a rock.
Hi. Irish Patrick.
Watching the TV.
McKen folk. He's just a wee. He's a Wayne.
A wee Wayne. Attention to my wife.
I ain't changing diapers.
I
live under.
Watching the Three Stooges.
I don't wear shirts.
Got very drunk tonight.
That's standard.
Tuesday night.
Standard.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we do it.
That's how we do it.
So SpongeBob starts. Patrick walks in drunk. SpongeBob's waiting with rollers in his hair.
Oh my god!
Classic move. Stamping his foot with the baby in his arms. Yeah. And Patrick's like, "Is something wrong?" And SpongeBob's like, "It's nothing." And Patrick's like, "Oh, good. I thought you were mad at me."
Yeah.
Which is a power move.
Oh yeah.
To be like, "Oh, okay, never mind. I'll see you later. I'm gonna go play video games."
Mm-hmm.
Like if we're solid, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, peacing.
That's alpha. That's a Sigma.
Sigma, yeah.
That's some Sigma shit.
Although Sigma wouldn't be in a relationship, right?
Oh, I guess not. Yeah. So SpongeBob eventually, tells him what's wrong. He's pissed. But Patrick's
I don't remember what happens after this.
SpongeBob yells at him. Patrick's like, whatever, I don't need this. I'm going back to work.
Oh, right.
So he goes back to his house, and SpongeBob follows him. He's like, work.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes and
he sees him walk into his rock.
Yeah. So SpongeBob walks into the rock, flips it upward. He's watching the same TV show that he's been watching every time he comes home.
Confirms he goes for 8 hours to do what he does.
Yeah.
At night.
To just watch TV.
Yeah.
And SpongeBob gets so mad, flips open the briefcase that he carries around. It's got an ice cream sundae in it.
Yeah, candy, yeah.
Power move.
Sick.
Need to get me one of those.
Yeah. Ice cream briefcase.
And they're yelling at each other. Patrick's like, this is what I get for working overtime. And in all this commotion yelling at each other, they realize that Junior, the clam,
baby,
is about to jump out of the window.
Yeah. Really, it's crazy that he was able to get up there.
Yeah.
But he got up there and they're like, dude, he's gonna jump.
So they go run over to catch him.
But then it turns out he can fly.
Yeah, exactly. So they run over to catch him and they miss. And they're like, oh no, we're bad parents.
He killed himself.
That was the first thing they said, we're bad parents, and not he killed himself.
Mm-hmm.
Priorities.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. They thought about how it reflected on them.
Yeah, that was their first thought. Was like, damn, people are gonna think I did a bad job.
Which is like, that's probably real. That's probably what happens. You're not like, oh damn, I'm gonna miss him. You're like,
I don't know. I think if it was a real child,
I don't know. If you're having your kid to save the relationship,
I guess in this situation, these people are fucked up.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But they come to realize he can actually fly.
Yeah.
Because he's an adult now.
Yeah, because of how good of a job SpongeBob did raising him.
Exactly. And so there's a nice little proud moment. He's flying away. They tell him to be safe or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
He gives SpongeBob a little kiss. And Patrick's like, what? None for me? And he drops a coconut on his head.
Yeah. In the classic, you need to fight your father once you grow up.
Yep. And then he fucks SpongeBob.
Yeah. And then
Real Oedipus style.
Oh, yeah.
Oedipus clam.
Mollusk on clam. Mollusk on sponge.
It's hot.
Yeah.
That's my favorite category.
Fan fiction, baby. Let's write it.
And so then he flies away, and Patrick's like, let's have another.
Yeah, which sort of implies
are they going to bang? Yeah,
SpongeBob.
I thought the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Let's fuck Raw.
Yeah.
That's what Patrick's saying.
Let's make our own this time.
Let's do it.
Let's make a little star-shaped sponge named Patrick Bob.
Patrick Bob.
Oh, yeah.
Patrick Bob Square Star.
Yes.
That's a pretty good name.
Pretty cute.
Kind of Irish.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that episode.
Yeah.
It's a classic. It's a good one. It's one that, like, the diaper is what sticks with me through that one. Like, I always think about the diaper shit because it grosses me out.
It's very gross, and I didn't like it, and I wish we didn't have to talk about that part of it.
Yeah, if we could have just fast forward. But that's what we do. We talk about SpongeBob.
So you don't fucking have to.
So you don't have to watch it. That's not... You're welcome. That's your welcome noise. So you can still watch. I hope you do. I don't know if you listeners, like... I doubt they watch alongside. They probably just listen to us talk. So
it would be awesome if people are doing worksheets to this right now.
If you want to create a worksheet and send it to us, we'll post it on socials.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it would consist of, but I'll leave that up to you, the listener.
Spreadsheets. That's what I meant to say.
What would the spreadsheet consist of?
Oh, the work. Because I meant, like, people are probably at work listening to this, because that's when podcasts are sort of...
You're doing, like, pivot tables.
Yeah, pivot tables.
While listening to us talk about...
Looking at Tableau.
Irish Patrick Star.
Mm-hmm.
Life-changing shit going on here.
Yeah, listening to our commercials.
Good one today.
Mm-hmm.
I was happy with how it turned out. That was a classic one.
Classic.
And I've enjoyed being here today with you.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, we're kind of like the parents of this episode.
And Theo is our child.
Oh, I know the episode was our child that we raised.
Oh, and it's gonna fly away.
It's about to.
And Theo is the absent uncle.
Mm-hmm. He's the uncle that never had any kids but still sends presents.
Yeah, he's like a good uncle.
Yeah,
we appreciate him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he buys like cool. She has all that extra money, so he'll like take you to a basketball game.
Yeah, then toss you a Playboy and be like,
"Don't tell your mom.
This one's on me."
Yeah, and then looking back, you're like, "Oh, that was kind of a weird move.
A little weird, but
like I didn't need that. I feel like I probably could have discovered it on my own."
Yeah, it's like, why do you have a Playboy in 2022?
Where'd you buy? Why is it in such pristine condition?
This?
I guess it's better than the alternative, but why? I have Google now.
Like, yeah, you bought this for me? You recently bought
Do you think
this?
he was at the cash register like, this is for my nephew?
Yeah. This is for my 14-year-old nephew that I see twice a year.
I'm going to give this to him as a gift in front of his mom.
Yes. Probably at an airport, which is where I see them mostly.
Yeah, that's where you get them the most. That's where I buy them mostly.
Weird. It's so weird. You're just in an airport.
So, I gotta read something on the plane.
You're around like French people, and you're like, I'm gonna get nudie mags.
Yeah, that's very French of you.
I guess.
When in Rome. When in Paris.
When in Rome, indeed.
Well, this has been another episode of the Wet Boys. We really appreciate you listening. We love all of you. And next week, we're going to have Thew back. But we got a lot of stuff coming up. We got some cool...
Isn't Lane going to be on the next one?
Maybe. Regardless, coming up soon, we have some sick guests.
Yeah.
We have some cool special episodes. We got a lot of cool content planned for all you wet heads. That's Eddie's excited noise. That's how you know it's going to be some good shit. I also have to
piss really bad.
And Andy has to piss really bad. So that's going to be all from us. We'll talk to you soon. Wet boys out.